What is up, legends? We are back. I believe what is this, day 5? Day 6? No, I believe it's day 5. It's been so many days, yo, I can't even remember nothing no more. But we're at right now, we're on 38 right now, just hit 38 a few fights ago. And I just want to show, like where we're at and what is actually going on. So around now, you guys know that I started talking about yesterday doing this, which is the army of 5, and you pretty much need that because you're gonna need those characters going into that rally, which literally tomorrow I'm gonna be able to do. I'm not gonna be able to get to 40 today. There's just not enough stamina refreshes for that. I already used up most of the current stamina refreshes, and the last ones I have is just literally like the current, like the items themselves. Like I have these, so I got 300 stamina on top of the 120, so that's 420 left right now. That's going to get me halfway through 38 right now, and I'm just going to focus that on certain things, just trying different fights and stuff like that till we get to 40. You're also going to notice now that everything is starting to slow down. You're starting to get less summon. You're starting to get less currency right now. And pretty much once we hit 40 is when we stop doing all of the massive, like, stamina EXP farms. You could probably do a little bit more after that, maybe 41, 42, but there won't be anything to actually help you because it starts to get really spread out from here, because hyperlink charter is what is going to give you most of the stuff, and you start to notice that we are coming down to the wire on this. PvP is down to the very last pieces right now. We're like, I need to be over 40 right here. Obviously I'm not that yet, until tomorrow. I need to do, basically this is 10 fights of arena currency right now, so you got to win 10 fights basically to do this. So if you can't win those 10 fights, you're probably not going to do this all in one day. So there's that's a little bit of pressure right there. Make sure that you fight weaker people. Don't try to be gangster right now, even though you're like, if you're at this point right now, you're probably in platinum. It's a good idea to not be gangster. Just saying. Right. Now we also have Commission Chronicle right here, which I have to fully equip one SSR with 12 level 12 mythic modules, which is the red modules right now. That's gonna happen over time. I wouldn't necessarily hard focus that right now. If you get lucky, it may happen. If you're already clearing hell and stuff like that, then do it to it. But for the most part, that's not gonna be something for you to go too crazy about. Just keep that in mind. Animus bait right here. All we need to do is hit 40 for this, and then we will pick up another gold shadow print, which is good. Then we got comprehensive training 4 to actually do. I think we do. Yeah, shell training. Nico now the hell. I need to get into the character for a hell, which I'm gonna be building tomorrow, so I'll be able to knock this out tomorrow. I need oval for this, because now it's starting to be the case where you're gonna need all these elemental teams basically, or the light dark units. But for the most part, you're probably gonna just have elemental team or elemental characters come in and be able to just knock this out for you, and you'll be okay. All right. And then we got recycling of shells. Let's see. You cannot recycle here that I don't want. You see, I barely have anything. I don't think there's anything that I could recycle that I don't want right now. So yeah, we're not good. I need all these because I need to build up other stuff, so that's fine. Well, just hold off. I'll be able to farm a little bit tomorrow and get some shells that I can actually put into that. It's no real big deal right now. I think that's kind of like it. Oh yeah, modification right here. We just need to collect 2 more onslaughts. I'll probably get that today and have this knocked out, so then I'll be in module master 4 tomorrow. So at this point, what you are going to want to do is you're going to start to worry about one focused thing instead of a whole bunch of things. You're going to see if you're at the point right now of doing the strat that I'm doing. The army of 5, you got your 2 6 stars right here, and I think arguably, yeah, I got 1 shadow print right there. I could probably craft Yeah, I can craft one more if I really actually no, I could craft two more. So I could make another 6-star if I wanted to, but I don't. um so we got Hell Kid, who's good. We got Ling Lao, who's good. We got Kraken, who's good. We need to bring Freya up now, and Ramoka as well. So what you have kind of like changes your variation in what you want to do with all your characters. This is just who I have right now. I'm going to focus more towards elemental stuff now to make sure that I can cover things and then get full mono teams out to kind of take on content. Again, when you're doing the army of 5, you can do that and be able to afford to be able to, you know, put these characters up to 5-star and then get them gear. Obviously, if you've been doing PvP and getting wins, then you have enough currency to actually put the gear on them and build them up as well. You know, up to you if you want to get certain things up to plus 12 or plus 15. But for the most part, you're gonna notice that I've done that with most of the useful stuff right now. And then rotate stuff out. Marvel is probably gonna be tomorrow. I'm not gonna really worry about that today. Because I want to worry more about my attack stats today, which is why I said you have to focus more so on the one particular thing. So what do I mean by that? I'm gonna pick one boss, whichever one that you want to do. Obviously I'm further ahead than this one. I need the character again. Obel is gonna be for Aura tomorrow, and Obel can actually do well in Doki too. But you want to pick one in particular. So for me, what I did is I focused all of these characters in general right now. I made sure that, you know, Lin, Tiamat are good. Hell Kid to his max potential as far as what he can do. We got to level up Freya. Freya is actually going to be taken out, but Freya is okay for right now because she's neutral and won't take a lot of damage. The two characters that will take a lot of damage will actually be Tia and Ling Lao, but they are so good at what they do, it don't matter. And our prerequisite, I see a lot of people building Speed Tia. Do not build Speed Tia for PvE. Speed Tia is for PvP, and that's it. And arguably, I wouldn't even do that because that negates like almost all of her kit. Like for taunt, there are better characters to be in that spot. You have Kraken and Marvel and Lilith, and even Kazuo the Reverie is more useful for that. Like I would never build Tia just like I think that's like a really bad way to use Tia. Now I'm gonna have a build video for Tia in the future just to show you what I mean. I'm not just gonna tell you that right now, but I strongly disagree with that because that is the reason why I can use Tia in multiple things and it don't even matter if she elemental disadvantage because she's an HP built character. Her heal is based off of HP. Her shield is based off of HP. Her damage is based off of HP. So why the hell are you? The weakest thing that they recently nerfed is what people are building into her now. I've never hit. That is the most asinine thing. I can't, yo. I can't. I want to flip a table. Like they literally just nerfed that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because people are building her to be fast to rotate in. So obviously she can use Dragon Mother. But let me show you guys something real quick. All you need to make her rotate that fast is 150 speed. That's it. You just need 150 speed plus Black Flag, and she will rotate faster. You don't need to go any further than that. So it's literally you putting a speed set on is kind of like pointless. You're just doing that for no reason other than you want to take advantage of like maybe getting like one more turn out of that, which you only get like one more turn, and then the taunt. But like I said, there's other characters that are specialized that are better for that than Tia, in my opinion. So I just wouldn't do that. Anyway, so as far as Terra, as you guys can see right here, this is what we did right here, we are going to just let them rock out. So ultimately what I want to do is I actually want to get either Tia or Freya out of this fight, basically, and get Dinah in here. I haven't built Dinah. Dinah will probably be towards the end of tomorrow. He is fine in here, so she'll be okay, but I ultimately just don't want her in here for this. But she's fine to just be able to just, you know, get this fight done with, so you can start farming hard. And then obviously, you know, homeboy Hell Kid, you know, just doing stuff like that. Now she's gonna transform, and then she's just fine. She's gonna bring, and see, there's the skip I was talking about. You just need 150, dog. That's it. That's it, dog. That's all. I think a lot of that is just from game experience. I know that, but you do have to get speed tuned gear on Tia for her to be basically able to do that. In speed gear, you will literally just get one more turn after that, and then like maybe you rotate a little bit faster. It's not worth losing all of her kit. It's just not. It also makes it more squishy. I just don't like that. Okay. Hopefully Tia won't get killed here. Maybe. Nah, she's fine. That's kind of like why you want her to just not be in this fight like this. But if you were a speed Tia would have been dead already. Have it over for her. GG. So and this Keen Eye too. I likes me some Keen Eye. Yeah, I like me some Keen Eye. First 3 instances of damage by the Animuses during the turn increase 25, 15, and 5, which is kind of like a buff. It's supposed to be like a better version of Onslaught. Take you a while to actually farm it at this level, but it is cool. So if you want to like try a different set out, and throw Keen Eye on and see how crit damage and everything will work out for you with this particular buff. You know, no, bro, try it out. Try it out. Might be to your liking. We'll lock that because we only got 2 pieces of that, but that's fine. So you wanted to focus that on. You want to make sure that you can actually you know, do your thing and knock this out. Just focus this one thing and make sure that you can actually win and that it's stable. Now I can win probably like 70 to 80% of the time right now. Obviously I have to tweak it. We have to get Dinah in eventually right now, and you know, maybe get I wanted to get her speed damage for the most part, just to make this faster. Speed damage accuracy, just to make Terra you know, a faster clear, because she can corrode and do that damage, and also she's elemental advantage, so then we don't have to worry about Tia going through all of that. Get a little bit of HP on her too, so she ain't getting clapped by stuff. And yeah, that's what we kind of like want to do with Dinah and get her out here. If I get anybody else red that I want to use, I don't think there's anybody else red right now that I have that I want to use, but should be fine. And then like Ling Lao, actually, because she's HP speed, well, that's why I built her as HP speed. She basically just lives through this stuff anyway, so she'll be okay. And I don't even have her proper shell on right now. She's just using a hand-me-down shell, not even a healer shell that will actually help her out in this. So I'll have her even better at this point. And the same thing over here with Doki. So let's say you're done with Terra, you can head over to Doki. I'll show you what I did for Doki. Doki's kind of like the same thing for the most part. We got Ramoka coming in, so obviously I'm gonna have to build Ramoka somewhat better. Yeah, she's an okay gear. Definitely gonna need some help. Can I build that right now? Let me see. That can make this more stable too.
力があるからこそ。どうしたの？スイーツが食べたいの？とろけるハートチョコケーキと。
Surge is. I'm gonna leave that. I'll leave both of them. All right, so we need 3. I can actually level this. We're gonna leave that. That's very useful. That's not useful. That's a 2. Go up here. That's lame. That's lame too, because that's 2 12s together. That's not gonna work out. Okay, so I'm okay with spending some of this just to make her be more liable to live a little bit, and the same thing with this over here. Module 15, 15, 15. We're okay on that. That's all we can come up with right now. Just want to make sure I don't want her to get cleaved. All right, so this is the team right here, and obviously think we're good for the most part right here. Yeah, I think we're good. This will get better and better as I individually get Ramoka stronger. Obviously, she's a dual character that I just got recently, so you know, not much I can do about that other than just build her. All right, so again, you target whoever Doki buff, and you trap Doki into the cycle. It's literally how you make Doki easy. And he's dead, so she's gonna pick somebody else, and now we're targeting that person. You can kind of like ignore the other characters. You're specifically after whoever she targets. What I would like to have happen right now is Ramoka kill these guys, and Tiamat go into Dragon Mother into the next stage. Well, stay Dragon Mother, but it's probably not going to happen. All right, but we're going in buff with it. All right. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to happen. So now we'll target him because she'll probably target him. Now, leave Ling alone, please. Alright, that should make them attack Tia. Perfect. Alright, good freeze. Damn. Get effed. Get big effed. Oh, he's just dead. Alright, so now we target him. And he's still frozen. And now T is in dragon form. This is GG. Sucks to be you alone. He'll probably kill somebody though. Damn, no freeze. Oh, you're dead. Bye. There you go. Like Doki's really simple when you can trap her into the AI cycle of constantly buffing whoever's about to die. That you can do that to her the entire time, even all the way down to the very last one. But in the very last one, you're gonna have, as you guys can see, I can't use anybody red right there. You literally have to use elemental disadvantage towards her, so I have to be green unit. So by the time we get there, we'll be fine by the time we get down there to be able to do that. I have enough characters built for that. But yeah, all right, so now that we have gone through all that, for what you're doing right here, you just want to focus on these two. I wouldn't focus on Aurora right now until you get these straight, until that you can get down to like Hell 4 and Inferno. That's where you want to ultimately like get to. Obviously, as you get further down, stuff scales up, and as you start getting the 3s out there and stuff like that, again, focus on building up your teams and making sure that you can handle this stuff, so you can get complete red gear on everybody, even your weaker characters. This is where the stuff comes in, literally just to make it so that you can handle all this content relatively easy. And that's kind of like the game flow and the game cycle between these two. Like, just pick one and focus on that for the day. Make that team stronger. Start getting the carries that you actually need. Start looking at what people did to actually beat things, because you can just come in here and say, hey, okay, they got this. And when you see Dinah, you're going to see Dinah through all of this, which is why I need to actually start and pick up Dinah. Dinah helps you do it the quickest, because she's going to debuff and cause more damage to actually happen. So Lien and Heinrich can buff block as well, and nuke. And you see you got the like 31 seconds is amazing. That's amazing. That means that this was a fast Dinah, as you guys could see right there. The speed looking good. That's what's that? 80. That's why am I being bad, man? The 197 speed, not bad. So was that your speed lead? Because what was this? No, that was not your speed lead. Your speed lead was Freya. So you went Freya into Dinah into Lien. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Downsy, I'm putting you out. You did good, Downsy. I'm proud of you. What's your hell kid looking like right here? I'm not trying to shame anybody or nothing like that. Don't y'all be easy with that. Hell kid. This must be just of stats. Yeah, he did of stat. Okay, what's your Heinrich looking like right here? Heinrich out here stealing. Yeah, out here buff stealing. Got some crit damage on him and things like that. Fast team. That's why he was able to actually do that. He had the rotation. He had the damage. His 6-star is Heinrich and Lien, and everybody else is 5 stars. Army of 5. Scion don't tell you stuff wrong. Oh, Victor team. They doing Victor out here, because Victor can actually do really well in this too. And then you have 4-second on Claire. So he probably club fisted with Victor. Let's see this damage on Victor real quick. Yep, 67% damage. 236 on the percent. Okay, speed tuning, people. You don't have to have no speed tier. That's weird. Like, don't be weird. Then we have, I like this damage right here. You went with the harvest. I see you. Who's this with the harvest? JoJo shouting you out. What? A Lily? I see you too. Are they trolling? Put a turn out here. Y'all out here trolling with Marvel. Krulix went out here. The Biotin actually is good for this too. Bio got fake Beyonce. Okay, so you can just get some ideas, and obviously a lot of people aren't going to pick Victor. Everybody who did this with Victor right now just knows. Like these probably some CN players that they just know Victor busted. So not everybody gives Victor that credit, but Victor's the homie. He's pretty good. So other thing you want to mess around with is take advantage of the shop that it got reset. So you should be snatching all this. My guild is actually almost at 10. Like we're like halfway right now. So I'll be able to pick this up probably tomorrow, which is fine, or maybe later today. You want to come in and make sure that you're picking up all your shadow prints, your Etheria coin, and your rewards. I mean, your investigation. Same thing over here. Summon shop. Remember, this is weekly reset time now, so you know, just knock that out and just leave these for whatever you want to get them. Obviously, you get the perfect Latifs, and then I kind of like ignore the Leon until like later in the week that, you know, maybe I could pick it up. And then the same thing over here with arena shop. You want to knock that out, and then I haven't done much with summon arena, but again, you want to come over here, do your RTA and knock this out. And that's super important because this is literally red shadow print right here for doing RTA. So more so, you probably just want to eat all this up and it just reset. I got 3 of them last night after doing RTA, which helped me get more 5-star characters. Actually helped me get my Marvel 5-star. And then you have your Animus shop right here for most of the stuff that you get. There's going to be another shop that's going to open up at 40, which we will see in 2 days. And yeah, so we'll summon and get out of here because there's not much that we picked up. Like I said, it starts to fall off at this point right now, which is why you stop doing all the summon spams. Like I cut it in half personally. Now at 40, I only do 5. And then maybe if you really want to do something, then maybe you do like but you won't be able to if you do like more than that, you won't be able to facilitate the currency. You're going to be negative at that point, and as far as the currency you generate compared to the currency that you're getting in. I mean, that you're putting out rather, because there's no story. The hyperlink charter is few and far between now, because now you need to level and get to a certain point, and 3 of them stop at 40. 2 of them continue beyond that. The PvP stops, the module stop, and then the shells stop. And then a little bit after that, Leon's quest line stops too. So like after I think like at 42, you're completely on your own, and really there's nothing left after that. And that's just because, like, again, the story stopped. I don't think that they really planned for us to do much beyond 40 in this particular beta. I'm pretty sure there's stuff beyond that when we get to global, we'll get to actually talk about that, but that's where we're at right now, where 40 to 50 is your prepping to get into the final modes, and then you get Ethernet rally, which we'll talk about tomorrow, because then it'll be open. I can show you why you shouldn't have been resetting Leon. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, all right, so I guess I didn't have her. That's a red unit actually. Then we got a Dorothy dupe. That's going to be useful. A gold, nice, because I wasn't going to use it in my currency. See what we get. We're going to get a Messiah. That'd be nice. Be perfect, just right in time for Ethernet rally too. Okay. Got a nice Ren. Bealton. That is a surprise. So Bealton is good to just throw in there now. I can put her in now for Ling Lao, and basically I won't have anybody elemental disadvantage when I eventually get. But this is like, I'm not gonna do this right now. There's other stuff that I need to do. I can do it without all of that right now, but yeah, ultimately, like, this is just kind of like how you want to flow through and do things, because you see, as a free to play, I got a lot of characters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 FSR. 2 in the light dark unit, which is Marvel chilling right here. Do I actually have another one besides Dorothy? I don't think so. Another 4-star. I do have no, not him. Kachi. Yeah. He sounds mad. But anyway, We got him. And that's about it. So what I'm gonna do is probably I think I'm just gonna EXP the rest of the day to fill all this out. Not them. They'll just level with the 50 on their own. But to get Freya up to 45 and Ramoka up to 45, that's what I'll do with the remainder of my stamina today. And then Marvel too. I'll get some gear on Marvel for tomorrow, because right now there's nothing I can really do for him. The speed gear, kind of like what I would like to actually get for him, just kind of like comes out on its own. And yeah, so that is all I got for you guys right now. Good luck with everything that you're going to be doing. And none of this counts anyway, so it kind of like, you know, like is what it is. But just good luck for having fun. That's it. So tomorrow, the next video you will see, I will be 40 and we will talk about Ethernet rally. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.